Welcome everyone and everybody. My name is Luxeley, and I'm the man behind the microphone, keyboard, and mouse wearing nothing. I'm naked. Fortunately for you guys, there's no camera, no face cam, but you do get to see me run around naked in gear that only starts with the letter B. So I call this the B Challenge, which means bow, boots, bracers, back, and belt. That's it. I'm not wearing anything else. So why am I doing this? Am I trying to prove to people, hey guys, look, I'm pretty goddamn sexy? No. Am I trying to show people that I can contribute to a win and not wear any gear because I'm just that good? Absolutely not. Am I doing this to prove some kind of a point? Yeah, I am. And the point is that regular BGs aren't competitive whatsoever. I did 5 BGs in a row where just I couldn't even get near the top in damage, which I usually am, because they just face roll people. If I wasn't in the right place where there was like one Horde person that I could do damage on, I didn't do any damage. They just destroyed the Horde. The Alliance destroyed the Horde. And that's a problem, because when the most basic element of any game is absolutely not competitive and not fun, Houston, we have a problem, because you're not bringing new players into PvP, and that's the problem. Who in their right mind is going to play Horde and say, hey, I want a PvP, and then go into a BG and consistently get your teeth kicked in and then have them spoon-fed to you? Who's going to do that? Nobody. Because if you're a new player or you're a guy who's consistently rated and suddenly wants to try PvP, guess what? If you're on the Horde, it sucks. You can't even gear up. You're lucky if you get 50 honor points. And if you're in a Warsong Gulch or a Twin Peaks, you're not getting a lockbox because you're not camping a flag. And I'm talking, the win ratio is 80-90% for the Alliance. Now sure, occasionally you run into a Horde pre-made and they just kick ass. But guess what? I tried to get into those Horde pre-mades and I couldn't. I couldn't even get in as a healer because I was not a multi-clad. So how is the new player who plays Horde, or the guy who suddenly raided for years, finds it boring, wants to try something different in PvP, plays Horde, who in their right mind is going to do that? Who in their right mind is going to be a mercenary to get their face kicked in and their teeth spoon-fed to them? Here's your teeth. You want fries with that? I guess you can't have fries because you can't chew them, can you? Because it's ridiculous. And if you're on the Alliance, yeah, winning's great. But do you really want to, wait in the queue longer than it takes to do 2 BGs nowadays? Because that's a reality. Yeah, am I complaining? Yeah, I absolutely am complaining, because I really love this game. And even in its worst state, no doubt in my mind, WoT is by far the worst goddamn expansion they ever did, and I could go on for hours why. But the fact is, they once did something great. They once wowed people. I mean, the acronym of the game is WoW fits, because they took people's breath away. They inspire people to play more. They had people that were addicted to the game, people that were calling in sick for work, people that were neglecting their kids that were cutting out of school to play WoW. That doesn't happen anymore. And there's a good reason for it, because I'm able to do something like this as a hunter or any class and go 5-1. 5-1. And the interesting thing about running around naked with 140 or 50k health, whatever it is, nobody said anything. Nobody said, hey, idiot, put some clothes on. Or put some gear on. Nobody said, WTF are you doing, dude? Nobody. And this isn't the only BG that I did. I did about 5 or 6 BGs without any gear. And only in one BG did I realize I was truly hurting the team and I put my gear on. But the other 5 times, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Now, this is the one I happened to do best in. I went 5-1. But most of the time, I was going 2-3, 3-2, stuff like that. It really wasn't. I was just not even in the mix. But out of those 6 BGs that I did, with no gear, just gear that starts with B, bow, boots, bracers, back, and some other stupid other piece of gear. The fact is, nobody said anything. Nobody hey, dude, put your gear on. I don't know if they're just unaware. I don't know if they're all bots. I don't know what the deal is. But I shouldn't be able to do this consistent. I mean, like 6 BGs. 1 BG, like I said, yeah, I had to put my gear on because I realized I was hurting the team. And put my gear on, and we ended up winning. We just squeaked one out. But the other 5, we won, and it didn't matter what I was doing or what I was wearing. And that's sad. Because when the most basic denominator of any game is this uncompetitive and is not fun on either side of the coin, whether you play Horde and you get your teeth kicked in and spoon-fed to you, or if you play Alliance and you gotta wait 20 minutes just to get into a BG, that's not fun. You know, guys, I have to be honest, this is enough for me to unsub to the game and wait to see what kind of wonderful brilliance these devs at WoW come up with in the next X-Pack. Because I hate this. I hate waiting in these queues. The only reason why WoW has sustained me for 6 years and has been something that I've been very excited about playing and very immersed into playing is I like the idea of doing random BGs for a lot of different reasons. One, I don't have to rely on other people to show up or perform. Because if my team isn't performing or doing stupid things and I don't need the honor, I'm out. Sorry guys, that's just the way I'm written. I'm out. And the other thing is, I don't have to wait in a group. This guy has to get cigarettes. Oh, gee, I'm out of cigarettes. I got to go to 7-Eleven and get cigarettes. And next thing you know, an hour passes and he still hasn't gotten cigarettes. Then when he finally gets back, then somebody has to walk their dog. Somebody has to change a diaper. I hate that shit. I hate it. I just want to go in, do my thing, and move on. And a big thing that I like about it is that I get to play different classes. I like playing my Shadow Priest and Hunter the two most. Used to like my Warlock till Blizzard just totally screwed that class up. But that's who I am, and that's what I like to do. That's where the fun is. And when they make the queues 20 minutes, they take the fun away. I even tried to play on my Horde tunes. Alliance, Horde, doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm not a fanboy of either. And I tried, but I can't get into a pre-made group unless I'm a multi-glad for random BGs, which is fucking ridiculous. And I can't win a BG. Granted, the 2 Horde max level characters I have are healers, so whatever, makes it a little bit difficult for me to do much, but guys, I'm telling you, I'm trying to prove a point here that BGs, they've never been competitive, but they've also never been this bad. Luxley out.